What up, what up? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we always start this show by being transparent. And yesterday was a good day. Ended up going 5-2 overall. I had the two losers were the Nets plus 4.5 and Bobby Portis over 7.5 rebounds. We got hooked on those rebounds. The winners, Pelicans, Bobby Portis over his points. Philly and Washington over 244.5. Chicago, Milwaukee over 232.5. And OKC minus 12.5. So nice, another nice winning day. Starting to heat back up here. I think we were what 12 of the last 17 in the association. So let's try to keep that going here today. A good day from the chat as well. Overall, the best bets that were given out 8-5. Munaf, winner on the Sixers over, loser on the Nets. Anwar, Magic was a winner. Saturated had Embiid points, that was a winner. J Money 029. Tough one on the Heat minus 3.5. Mel, he's been hot, but he finally fell off with his Avs team total under 3.5. Bryce, and the more I thought about this one throughout the day, I chose to go with OKC minus the points instead of the team total. But Bryce went with Utah team total under 111. That one ended up being a loser. Tim, winner on the Rockets -9. Lit picks. He split. He had Randall over his rebounds, which lost. He also had the Pelicans, which was an easy winner. Markel and Brian H. both had OKC first half, and Tariq shared Bucks first half, which was a winner. And the full game was not. So nice job by the chat. Nice job for myself. And let's try to, parlay, keep that going into today here. We do have, what, 5 NBA games? I do want to discuss one NHL game, and we'll get to it. A lot of comments when I started this show. I know I was late, so I know I'm going to get fired up in the chat. But Nathan, first, per usual, appreciate you tapping in as always. Let's see. Yeah, Bryce, tough one. Jazz going for 45 in the fourth, killed his team total under. Raven Ron. I didn't see that one, but he says Pacers came through barely, but he'll take it. And the Magic cash as well. So nice one there. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Christian, Avery, Munaf in the building. What up, Munaf? Justin, appreciate you tapping in. What up, Damien? And Brian H says, let's go. Good day yesterday. We'll try to do it again tonight. Let's see. See if we can get a couple more comments. Marvin says, for the people. Yeah, this is my fault that we have so many to go through too because I was late. So I know it's coming. I know I'm gonna get fired up soon. But trying to get through as many of these comments as I here goes that. Here go. Black folks never on time. That's my bad for today. Levy, what up, brother? Appreciate you tapping in. He says, awesome night last night. I wish I would have went harder, but I'm satisfied with what we got. Yeah, it's always like that. Saturated say we did it. 9 likes and only 8 minutes late. What up, Tasha? A couple more. Let's see. Saturated says this Lakers line is fishy. A lot of stuff on the injury report. That's why I prefer for my show to start at the time that it does because that's the time the first injury report comes out. And I'm not gonna lie, that's why I was a little bit late here. I just wanted to take a second to, take in what was going on. Just, see what's really going on here. But all right, let's get to it. Rich Homie says he went on the Giants and Titans money line sprinkle plus 2,000. I didn't watch any football, so I'm assuming you won that, and that's a nice hit. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. First, I just want to mention this one really quick. We'll go NHL, and that will be the Jets and the Sharks. This one, you have Jets, I believe it is, minus 245, and total of 6. Hasn't really moved yet. And you guys should know by now, we're going with the party guy trend. We know where the Sharks are just playing at. They come back home. They're not going to play a whole lot of defense. That's the theory of what we're going for. We didn't play the last one, or at least I didn't, just because, when teams are playing Vegas again in that next game, it was about 50-50. Now it's about 5-4. So I stayed off, but it did cash the last one. So we're going to jump back on here and go with the party guy trend for the over. Expect less defense between the Jets and the Sharks. Short and sweet. Now let's get on over to NBA. These lines are moving. Injury news is coming in. And we'll start with the Lakers and Mavs. This game opened up Lakers -1. They're now a 4 or 4.5 point favorite. Total opened 236, is down as low as 230. Injury report. Let me refresh here because I know it continues to change. So, no news for the Lakers yet. Davis, James, Vanderbilt, all game time decision. Uh, they're still without Gabe Vincent. For Dallas, Lucas now made the injury report. He's questionable. Grant Williams, it looks like he's going to be out there, very likely to play. Maxi Kleba, same deal. Tim Hardaway Jr., though, questionable. Derek Jones, questionable. They're going to be without Kyrie, without Josh Green. I mean, this Dallas team looks like they could be missing a whole lot of offense, just a whole lot in general tonight. So they are on the second of a back to back. Could have expected some people to sit here. They're 0-1 so far as a home dog this season. They are 4-2 ATS their last 6 games. They are 7-3 to the over at home and have gone over 5 of their last 6 games. The Lakers, 3-2-1 as a road favorite, 2-7-1 ATS for competition greater than 55% win teams. Although I do think they've, turned the corner now that they've gotten healthy. 5-1 ATS their last 6 games, and they're on the front end of a back to back. They play the Spurs tomorrow. If I look at last 5 game stats, and these are not going to include that in season tournament, but Dallas, the better offense, the better rebounding team the last 5 games. I'm not sure it'll be that way. If they don't have Kyrie, they don't have Luca. Like the offense is going to be very bare versus a Lakers team who showed how elite their defense is. So I think the under, it makes sense why the market is moving there, especially with all the injury news. I probably would have liked it even with the guys in. Both teams are playing with pace lately, but both top 5 defensive rated teams. I don't really trust Dallas defense as much. I'm not gonna lie, but I think the Lakers can do their share for the under in this game. It's gone under 4 of the last 5 meetings. I would only look towards either the Lakers or the under, and I would prefer to bet the Lakers on the money line. Like I don't want to bet them minus anything. I just want the Lakers to win in these kind of games. So it's getting pricey now. Um, getting pretty pricey. Might just stay off of that. But if the Lakers are going to win, I think they do it with their defense. And let me just check team total here. So team total open 118.5 for the Lakers. It's moved 1 point. Total open 117 for Dallas. It's down 4 points to 113.5. Lakers defense, number one, last 5 games. They got wings, man. Even if Luca plays, they can hold them down. Like if they're gonna win, it's gonna be the defense. I'm between Lakers under. Let's take a look and see what the chat likes. Let's see what you guys are looking at here. Let me scroll up a little bit. Saturated says this line is fishy. Oh, Justin, he says his best bet don't get mentioned because it cast on NFL. Nice work. I do remember you mentioning that Jordan Love. I forgot to write that one down. So 9 and 5 day for the chat. Nice work there, Justin, on that best bet. Um, what up, Sheldon? A lot of stuff going on in the chat. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Trying to get back to where we are for this game here. The real DJ. He's gonna be the first one to bucket. Say Mavs +4. Oh, he says Mavs are +4 now. It doesn't say he's taking them. What are you guys' opinions on this game? Vernon says he missed out on Lakers -1.5. I agree. I was leaning that way. It was on my short list. I should have just bet it. What up, Sean? Brian likes the total but not sure which way it's leaning. Big Ten 51 says Lakers plus the under plus 80 rebounds, and 80's been a monster on the boards. So I absolutely could go for that tonight. I think it's 13 and a half, but he's been having 14 or 15 lately, like clockwork. He's actually trying right now. Rydell likes the under. Boofer says Lakers seems to come out hot, then cool off for either the third or fourth quarter. He likes the first half over 119. Interesting. Bryce asking, is 113 and a half too low for a Mavs total? I wasn't specifically looking at the team total. I'm going to check. I want to see. I mean, I know the Mavs have been scoring because they've been playing. And again, with the last 5 game stats, too, it's going to favor Dallas because they've been playing bums lately, right? So I don't really care how much they've been scoring lately. They haven't been playing any defense that's like the Lakers. Let me see what the Lakers have been giving up lately. Lakers' last 4 games, they gave up 109 to the Pacers, 89 to the Pelicans, 103 to the Suns, 97 to the Rockets. So in December, they're holding it down. They're allowing less than 100 points so far this month, 4 games. Maybe it's not low enough. Maybe it's not low enough. I'll write that down on my short list as well. Maybe that's the direction that we should go here. Dallas team total under 113 and a half. Let's see. A couple more comments. SK says Mavs lacking offense. Only way to win is playing defense. He likes the under. Raven Ron is liking the Mavs plus 2.5. He says he bet them. KC says it's a money line Lakers game for her. Bitsy likes Luca over 1.5 steals plus blocks. That's interesting. Sean doesn't think LeBron is coming out firing in this one. Thinks he's might go through the motions here tonight. And I can't argue. I mean, really cared about those other games, traveled to see his son play, et cetera, et cetera. And fronting up a back to back. I'm not mad at LeBron under on his points tonight. C-Mac likes the Lakers money line. Christian leaning towards the under. Alex says don't think like yesterday with the Grizzlies game. He likes some money line with the Lakers. Realist also thinks the Lakers win. Not a whole lot of love for Dallas here. Brian thinks that team total under is the way to go. I like this comment. Dr. Shelley, Lakers game smells like a trap, especially with AD and LeBron unsure to start. That I can agree with because, for one, Luka's not for sure out, but they put him as questionable on here. He could be out, but he could still play. And we don't know for sure. I mean, after that in-season tournament and everything that just happened, if LeBron and Anthony Davis are going to play on the front end of this back-to-back. I also don't know if Vanderbilt's going to play. And if Luka plays, I want to know if Vanderbilt's going to play along with Cam Reddish. I know Reddish is in there, but I want Vanderbilt in there too. So I agree. I would like to know who's all in, who's all out before I'm laying this kind of a price with the Lakers right now. I agree with that comment. Justin, if you got it last night, I think that was a great bet. Marvin says Rui props under. He partied hard. I did see him having a nice time. So I hear you on that. Nah, it ain't the bully tonight, Dia. Wrong team over here in LA. You're not the bully tonight. Saturated says, give me Lakers first half. What up, you capper? Fernando's asking, could it be a Lakers letdown spot? It absolutely could. Absolutely could. And you kept reminding everybody to hit the like button real quick. Yes, if you guys enjoy the show, it does help me out if we could hit the like button. Munoz says, bro, Ski, stop the show. We got 176 people watching and 9 likes. Yeah, hit the like button for me, please, if you could. It would absolutely help me out. Let's see. DB says, don't be scared of the point ski. We've seen something bright last couple games. I agree. But it was the defense, right? That's how we're betting on them. So I do think at this point with the price, team total under for the Mavericks, I could get there with that. See a couple more. Eddie thinks the Lakers might want to relax on defense tonight. This one is kind of up in the air. You don't know what you're going to get, really. In general, I'm high on the Lakers defense whenever we have our wings healthy and available moving forward, and Anthony Davis in the lineup. But this specific game, we don't know exactly what we're going to get. I'm honest with that. And Munoz says this game is a pass right now, honestly. There we go. Some Dallas love. Brian H likes the Mavs +4. Zach thinks if Braun plays, he's going to be a playmaker tonight, looking at his assists. Bryce said, heard at 100 likes, Skids giving out 2 best bets. And we did have 2 best bet winners yesterday. We did have 2 best bet winners yesterday. Casey says, Mavs left that game in shambles and played that game all the way out. She's liking those Lakers. The D Slyle says, hit the button, freeloaders. All right, let's keep it moving. That's enough on this game. If I'm playing it as of right now, I still lean towards the Lakers, but like I said, I would like to know that those guys are in. Um, Especially just to lay this kind of a price right now. Other than that, it would have to be the under on the game or Dallas team total under. I like the Lakers. I like them mostly because they're going to play some good defense tonight. All right. Next game up, we will go 565, 566. Cleveland Cavaliers heading into Boston to take on the Celtics. Opened up Celtics -10. They're now a 12-point favorite as a consensus. There are some 11.5s. Total open 224.5. Not seeing much movement there. Injury report, I do not see anybody on there for the Celtics. For the Cavaliers, Levert game time. They'll be without Mobley, Rubio, and Jerome. So in this game, it is the Cavs on the second of a back-to-back. Celtics fully healthy here. Celtics have not been covering, but I feel like they've had guys in and out of the lineup during that span. They are 7-3 as a home favorite. Cavaliers on the second of a back-to-back are 1-3 against the spread. They have, however, been the better defense over the last 5 games. I mean, from what the numbers that I'm looking at, second compared to eighth for Boston. So this one, it's too big of a point spread for me to lay with Boston full game. Doesn't mean they can't blow them out. I just don't feel comfortable until they start to get in that full rhythm and are consistently blowing teams out. So if I was going to play it, I think I would cut this game in half. Maybe look at Celtics first quarter or first half from a side perspective. Let's see the number that we get. First half, nothing wants to populate for me right now. So I'll just say it's a lean until I get these numbers up on the screen. Lean towards first quarter Boston, first half Boston. We know they've been great early starters. The more I think about it, I mean, the more this game goes on, it should favor Boston with them on the back-to-back. So why not the full game? I don't want Cleveland. That is for certain. First quarter is 3.5. First half is 6.5 or 7. Maybe I prefer that first half at that 6.5 number. As far as the total is concerned, Cavs 28th in pace the last 5 games. And I always talk about Boston. I feel like they can play either way. If their opponent wants to play fast, they'll play up tempo. If they like to slow it down, they can play that way too. So with the Cavs wanting to play slower, I think Boston will, be okay with that. And both teams be trusting their defense a little more than their offense right now. Well, Boston's offense has been okay, but I still trust their defense too. So lean towards the under. It's gone under 6 of the last 7 games for Cleveland, under 10 of the last 15 for Boston. Either the under or the Celtics in some capacity. I'm hearing something that's really bothering me. It's these little lawnmowers outside. I'm very close to getting up and closing that window or that door. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. Let me know if in the chat if you guys can hear it, because then I got to get up and close it for sure. But let's take a look at the chat here. UCapper likes the first half for Boston. I can understand that. They got the best first half margin. I think they have the best first quarter margin too. Rick White says it's a trifecta spot. Zach thinks Boston's going to let everybody down like they've been doing a lot lately. Rick White thinks it's a team total over game. I would disagree with that, but I'm not betting. I haven't bet the under yet, so I don't want to root against your bet or anything. Raven Ron says Celtics full game minus 10.5 in his pocket. U Capper says maybe a Cavs team total under. Let's see what number we get for that. We get 10. It's down from 107.5 to either 105.5 or 106.5, depending where you shop. I don't feel as comfortable with that. I feel like at that point, if Cavs only score 105.5, well, I don't know. For some reason, that makes me nervous. Rick White says Boston scores points at home. Realist TV likes the Cavs tonight. Saturated asking if the Cavs play faster without Mobley. I mean, I don't think so. All right, you guys cannot hear it. I appreciate you guys letting me know. Let's see. Saturated says, I bet the landscapers will hit the like button. Sean Evans, Derek White over 13.5 points. Says it's hit the last 5 games. Appreciate that call out. Boofer says too many question marks in this game. Yeah, I don't really love this game that much, but I told you guys which ways I would play it. Celtics or the under. Just something's not letting me get there. Manny says Boston's 15-5 first half against the spread. Saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Go to that first half. UCapper lets us know the Cavs have covered every game as a dog of more than 4 points on the full game. That's what keeps them off the Celtics. Yeah, this might be a game where I just stay away here. Ronell likes the dog in the under. You're right. That means team total under for the Cavs. You're right. But I still feel nervous about either one. Rick White leaning Tatum rebounds at 7.5. So good stuff. We'll keep it moving. Let's move over to Denver and Chicago. And I did feel a way about this game. I want to discuss at least a little bit here. Opened up Nuggets -7. They're about a 7.5 favorite as a consensus. Total open 216. We're looking at 220. For Chicago, Caruso game time decision. Levine out. I wouldn't be surprised to see people added here. I mean, Chicago did play an overtime game yesterday. There was like 3 people who played for 40 plus minutes. Denver, they look as healthy as they've been all season right here tonight. So, and Denver's on a back to back as well. But how I feel about this game is that's the Bulls. The coach told us he wants them to play with more pace. Now, after an overtime game, they could absolutely run out of gas here. Denver, in general, over the years, um, have been a high scoring first half team for whatever reason. I know they don't play the fastest, but they're very efficient on offense. And maybe they just slow down in that fourth quarter even more. That's what it is. But my first thought was with both teams on the back to back, and me thinking both teams, well, Chicago wants to play a pace, and thinking, at least I can trust Denver to be efficient on offense. I was thinking first half over here. The number I saw was 111.5. And just looking at it here, Denver has cleared that in 7 of the last 8 first half, and Chicago has cleared it in 3 of their last 4. Um, so I think that's what I prefer if I'm playing this game. First half over 111.5. As far as the spread is concerned, I talked about yesterday, at some point you getting a little bit too low with Denver just because they haven't been covering lately. I get they still have to do a lot of traveling. They are in a back to back year, still traveling a lot. But thinking, like I said yesterday, in the near future, Denver's going to make money. Could it start yesterday? I mean, was it the start yesterday? Could be. They could cover this game again here today. But the one thing about Chicago is since Levine has been sat on the bench, you're getting guys who are in there playing with effort, and they've covered 5 games straight. If I just look at last 5 game stats, everything favors Chicago here as far as the categories that I care about: offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage. You have Chicago 3-1-1 as a home dog on the season. Denver 3-9 as a road favorite. I can understand the case for the Bulls here, but I think I just prefer the first half first half total. And if they do go over in the first half, I'll be willing to go to the window and bet the second half under. Let's take a look at what the comment section likes, what they're looking at here. Saturated says the Bulls are going to cover. Bryce likes the Bulls with the points. Rick White thinking under 220 in that Bulls game. The first half over and the full game under could hit. That's kind of how I see it playing out, honestly. Alex thinks Joker's on triple double watch tonight. Saturated back to the window with Kobe White over 19 and a half points. That has been cashing since Levine has been out of the lineup. Can't fault you for going back to that. Brian thinks, yep, Joker over 12 rebounds is the look. Raven Ron looking towards the Nuggets. He says -5, but they're -8 right now, 7.5 right now. Okay, he says 7.5. The Chillis also likes Denver here. Yunoff disagrees. He likes the Bulls plus. He says to no shock, Bulls looking a lot better without Levine on the floor, playing with and for each other. I agree with that. UCapper says Bulls team total under let me down. I can only look that way again. Let him down yesterday, he says. Saturated likes the over full game on this one. Zach says Jamal probably sit. Game going to depend on Joker having to do everything per usual. Joker props is live. I mean, anybody can be added to the injury report for these games, teams on a back-to-back. So you never know until like the last second with these kind of games. But if it stays how it is right now, I still like that first half over. Manny says Denver 6-3-1, last 10 to the over. Bitchy says Kobe White PRA could be even better. Covered way before overtime, including the last 6 games. Mel, it's all right. Can't win every single night, but you've been doing a great job. Marvin likes Porter Jr. under his points tonight. DB, call me DB, says Bulls team total under. Let's see. Damon says Nuggets go crazy. Says going back to the 2018 season, Bulls are 0-3 ATS, 0-3 straight up and previously playing against the Bucks on the back-to-back, saying that they put a lot into those games. Interesting look. KC loves that Kobe White look. They're paving the way for him. For when they ship Levine out. She says he's been cooking. So, yeah, I can endorse that Kobe White look as well. And I would only look towards the first half over here. Let's keep moving. 2 more games. And 569, 570. Golden State and Phoenix opened up. Phoenix -3. They are now a 1-point favorite. Total open 232.5 and is down to a 231 consensus. For Golden State, Gary Payton II is out. For Phoenix, they'll be without Grayson Allen, Kevin Durant, Damian Lee, Nasir Little. So that's why you're seeing this line move. KD has been ruled out. I was liking Golden State with or without KD, honestly, in this game. You just have 2 teams. Like Phoenix hasn't been playing good at all. Why would we like him here? Getting Bill back, whether KD was in or out, it takes time for them to figure everything out with all of the guys. And Bradley Bill hasn't been playing a whole lot of games in general. So it's going to take time inserting him into the lineup to get that cohesion and chemistry there. And they already, they've lost 4 out of their last 5 games. They've failed to cover all 5 of their last games. They are on the front end of a back-to-back versus Brooklyn tomorrow. 4-5 is the home favorite this season for Phoenix. What is there to like about them tonight? I mean, last 5 game stats favor Golden State on the offense and rebounding. I can see them even being a better defense here tonight. But Golden State covered 4 of their last 5 games. They're 6-2 as a road dog so far this season. This has been their role, and people start to try to overlook them a little bit. They either win the game outright or keep it respectable. So I think Golden State is capable of winning this one. They do not play tomorrow. They are not unrested. Golden State +3 is what I bet. But I still would take them at +1 here. I think they can win this one, like I said. That's all I got for Golden State and Phoenix. Let's see what you guys like for this game. G Martinez says Dubs get the dub. Rick White also liking the Warriors plus the points. UCapper also with me. He says form and situation says fade the Suns here. Rick White says Bill and Booker never played together. There you go. Need to gain some chemistry together. Casey says, I feel like we've played the Suns well. I like the under as well. Yeah, you got it's a double revenge situation. They lost twice to Phoenix, but both times they didn't have Draymond. I mean, Draymond's been playing well lately. And he's a big part of what the Golden State does all the time. So to get him back in the lineup to take KD out, I could absolutely see Golden State getting a win here tonight. Brian says he likes Golden State on the road this year. They're getting road wins. JPZ says Bill got that rest advantage. Rick White asking, is Clay still balling on the road? I believe he is the look on the road. Absolutely. Raven Ron likes the Warriors as well. Avery says Sunspot says buy low just like stocks. Bill will give them energy. The Suns will lose to the Nets tomorrow. Interesting. UCAP are sharing that the Suns are 8-1 to the over as home dogs. They don't have any trouble scoring in that situation. Avery says, I love that y'all all on Golden State like the Nets. Hey, it was like this last time when I played Golden State. It was +3.5 as well. Cashed that one. So we'll be all right. Sober Slide says, I watched Golden State versus OKC. Warriors really blew that, and I feel they'll come out and get this win. No KD, no way. Also, Grayson Allen has been really good, so no him either. I agree with that comment. G Martinez says no Foster this time. Yay. Yeah, I think I remember that. One time I bet the Warriors against the Suns and I saw Scott Foster as the referee. I said, damn, I already knew what time it is. But yeah, no Foster tonight is a good sign for the Warriors, absolutely. DB thinks the over is the look. Showtime says Clay over his points. Yes, saturated. KD is out. Munaf says he played the over in this game. Doesn't matter if KD's out, he says. I don't have a strong feel on the total, but 5 of the last 6 meetings have gone over. All right, let's keep moving. We have one more game left on the slate. I am in desperate need of some water. Desperate. And I didn't bring the graphics, so y'all got to deal with me again. Next game up will be Kings at Clippers, though. 571, 572. All right. Let's get to it. Opened up Clippers -5. We see them now -3. Total open 233. And we're looking at as high as 236 right now. Injury report for the Kings. Alex Len is out. For the Clippers, Bones Highland is game time decision. Plumlee is out. And I'm going to skip this last one. I'm seeing you guys in the comments. EG. Said he got that bougie water. I just like good water, man. You will never ever catch me drinking Dasani. Never in your life. I don't like that. Don't like Arrowhead. Saturated. You're not listening. I just told you what's happened to the graphics. But yeah, I like good water. All I drink is water or TPs. If you know what the TPs are. So I like good water. For this game, Clippers and the Kings both on the second of a back-to-back. Clippers are 7-2-2 to the under, I believe, at home, under 10 of their last 14 games. Meanwhile, the Kings have gone over 6 of their last 7. However, they are 7-4 to the under on the road. Kings usually step up as road dogs. They're 4-0, but they're 0-2 on the second of back-to-backs so far this season. Last 5 game stats say Clippers have been the better offense. They've been the better defense. Kings should have the advantage on the boards. I'm gonna be honest. Out of all the games tonight, this is this is the game I felt the least strong about. Like I really struggle to have an opinion with this game. I don't want to bet the under. I'm not betting the under in the Kings game. I just really don't trust their defense, and I know they want to play up tempo. But the Clippers have been the opposite, right? So, which and maybe it's just a game that's correlated, and I don't feel strong about either side winning. If I had to play it, I would take the points. I think I like the Kings a little bit better than I like the Clippers. Kings have continuity. Kings haven't failed as a road dog so far this year. I would be taking the points with them versus laying with the Clippers. But again, just to lean. That's all I got for this one. Sorry, I cannot provide more. I would just be talking just to talk. I don't like to do that. So let's take a look at the chat. See if you guys feel a little bit stronger about this one than me. Let's see. Let's see. Damien asking about any prop looks. I really don't have any, bro. I would just be saying anything just to say it, and I don't like to do that. Clippers starters played a lot of minutes last night. I'm gonna be honest. I fell asleep on their game last night. You know what them TPs are, Munaf. Bryce Miller likes Paul George over his 4.5 assists at plus money. Pure Life is solid too, Raven Run. Some people trying to figure out what TPs are. Some people know. There you go. UCapper got you guys. That's what the TP is. Drug Drug Monkey RX says smash the like button. Much appreciated. It does help out the show if you guys could hit the like button for me. The real DJ says he likes the Celtics, Nuggets, and Clippers all on the first quarter. JPZ says caution with Clay props. He missed practice due to illness yesterday, but maybe he comes out today and pulls the Jordan. I don't know. KC says she likes the Kings. Um, she loves them here. They played light minutes yesterday. Clippers 40 plus minutes. She says she thinks it's a good game for Westbrook props, though. Avery is in disagreement. Says Clippers -3. Fade the steam. The Kings shot the blood out the ball yesterday. 25 franchise threes. I don't think it transfers over tonight. Clippers, great perimeter defense. I see PJ and Bone Highland. Interesting. Eric likes the under. UCapper agreeing that it's a tough game. Los Perez likes Kawhi points over. Brian thinks it's a king spot here. Ripper says Kings 5-0, last 5 at crypto. Interesting. Dante reminding us that the injury report is still not out on this yet. Hold off. It's very true. They both played yesterday. Somebody's going to sit. You just know it. Like they're just waiting to say somebody's going to sit out on this one. Gray says we still back talking about water. Big Dog says Harrison. I thought it was going to be a 3-point prop. You got me. Dabby Cab, what up, bro? Greg says Clippers played tough game last night, barely came away with it in the last minute. Leaving this game alone, Sabonis going to struggle trying to post up Zoo. Kings got faster guards, but Clips got length and experience. UCap is sharing a query here that I cannot type in right this second, but just saying look at home favorites in division games when both teams are unrested. All right, I'll go type it in. That's not too hard. I'll go type it in and we'll see what we get. I got to get back over to NBA. I was looking at that NHL trend. So season greater than or equal to 2019. And previous, no, and rest equals 0. Sorry, I can't see the screen while I'm typing this. And opponent's rest equals 0. And home favorite. I believe that was it. Oh, and division game. Ooh, this right here is my swag. No, no, no. This right here, put on the screen. Put on the screen. This is what our guy UCapper shared. This is to bet the Clippers tonight. It says the last 4 years division home favorites when both teams are unrested. 16-2 straight up, 14-4 against the spread. Says take the Clips minus the short number tonight. Appreciate you sharing that, UCapper. Um, interesting, interesting look. That will give me some hesitation, some pause on the Kings, but I understand everybody saying they played a tough game yesterday. Um, that makes it tough. Saturated likes Westbrook over 5.5 rebounds. Bitsy likes Fox over 29.5 points. Carroll City likes the over in this game. You Capper. Don't pull up the wrong screen. Oh, hold on. I didn't put greater than or equal to. Let me see. Did I miss something? Oh, I didn't put greater than or equal to. You're right. I just put greater than. So I went back 2 seasons. So if you go back and, an extra season, so the last 4 seasons, 22-2. Let me just put it back up here, man. My bad. I was typing it without looking. Share screen. All right, so 22-2 straight up, 19-5 ATS, 15-9 to the over. Let's take the Clippers tonight. Got it, got it, got it. Appreciate that. All right. Greg says he's shocked I can find the right tab. Yeah, you know how I do with my tabs for sure. I got a lot of them up there, but we did a pretty good job capping the card. I do have a short list. I do have a play that I've made. I have a couple plays that I've made so far today. So it is about that time where I ask you guys put in the chat what your best bet is for today. And I'll write down as many as I can after the show. And we'll come back tomorrow and we'll talk about it. Yesterday the chat went 9-5 on those best bets. So that's why we do this. Make sure I pay attention. The chat is sharp as well. So my best bet, let me just take one last glance over these numbers. I can't give you this because the line has changed. I don't like to give plays where the line has changed. So what I'll say is I bet Golden State +3. I still think they win the game. But for the best bet to get the same line that I get, we're going to go with the party guide trend. We're going NHL. Sharks and Jets, Winnipeg and San Jose. We're going over 6. The trend, I believe, is what was it? It was like 39. Let's see if I can get it back here. 39-12, 76.5% to the over. And that's dating back about 2 seasons, 3 seasons, something like that. So we're going to continue to ride the trend and go over 6 goals, Winnipeg, San Jose in the NHL. So let's take a look at the chat, see what you guys are liking here tonight. G Martinez, best bet is Golden State +1. I like that. Rayhan, he likes the under in the Mavs and Lakers game. I think that's a good bet as well. Just perfect. Likes Boston first half -5.5. Mel says he's going to try again. Vegas in regulation. Says Calgary blew the big lead in an emotional loss last night. Now back to back, I rested Vegas team with the third string goaltender. So like Vegas in regulation, and I will write this one down. Bryce Miller, he likes Paul George over 4.5 assists. We got them all coming in now. Jeff Knight likes Porzingis over 1.5 threes. Raven Ron rolling with the Warriors +1.5. Avery giving the double best bet. Suns -1.5 and Clippers -3. See you at the window, he says. We shall see, brother. Good luck tonight. Jeffrey likes Kobe White over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Justin, likes Anthony Davis under 25.5 points. Markel likes the Celtics on the full game. Tim, he did cash yesterday. He likes the over in the Kings and Clippers game. Sober Slide likes the Celtics first half. Chillis, Denver minus 7.5. Dante is in agreement with the Warriors. I love all these best bets coming in, by the way. I absolutely love it. A lot of sharp cappers in here. I love it. Saturated likes the Bulls plus 7.5. Honorable mention in there as well for shots on goal prop. Let's take a look. Looks like Bash Bro says he's fading the Lakers. He's playing the Mavs plus 4.5. Ray likes the first half for the Mavericks. Rick White likes the Blues in NHL. Ronell says bet on Joker under for the best bet tonight. His points and assists 39.5. D Trip with the Kings plus 3. Showtime with Clay over 17.5 points. And Bitchy sharing a few right there. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Brian H also coming in with Joker on his rebounds. Like I always say, um, this show is absolutely nothing without the chat. I always want to let you guys know how appreciated you are. And if you guys could, it helps out the show if you could hit the like button. Best of luck if you tell. Good luck on all of your action. I will be live again with Wham, Bobano, and Dutch at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll catch y'all then.